Well, guys, you did it. You made me a monetized channel, right? And I want to thank you by giving you the things you want. Unfortunately, some of the things that you want are behind some business practices of YouTube that I don't particularly care for, but let's see if we can navigate these waters together. And I can tell you what I'm thinking about right now. First, let me take you through the rules of YouTube, right? Once you become monetized, you actually make an agreement with them, right? Remember, you're YouTube's product, whether you are monetized or not. You can say anything you want on YouTube. They'll use whatever content they don't agree with, but find clickbaity, right? Getting the videos, they'll let you on there, as long as you don't want to get paid, right? But if you want to get paid, there's certain rules that you need to follow, right? And I'm going to take you through them, guys, first, and then I'm going to take you through sort of like my business plan of what I'm thinking of doing, right? When we think of YouTube, there's certain things you just can't say, right? You can't say anything about controversial subjects, for example. You can't talk about war, things like that. They call it sensitive events, for example. That's one of the things on the list. Inappropriate language, so I can't cuss on my videos if I want to monetize, right? And adult content, sexual behavior, violence, shocking content, right? Situations that are, may upset people or disgust them, harmful or dangerous acts, can't do that in there. Any firearms related content, you can't have any of that in there. That's the agreement that you're signing with them if you want to get monetized, right? So these are kind of the guidelines you have to keep. So you have to navigate those waters very carefully in order to keep your channel up, guys. And, I've spent a lot of time on my channel. I have a lot of videos up right now. I don't want to lose it over, getting into a fight with somebody or talking about something dumb. I really have to, walk that fine line. And I want to deliver the things that you guys want that makes the channel fun for you. And at the same time, I have to abide by these guys' rules, right? And one of the rules they have, for example, is in order for me to give you emojis, the funny emojis, is I have to turn on memberships. That's the only way to do it. I can't do it any other way. Now, what can I do as far as a membership to offset the cost? What is the cost, right? A set of 6 right now, the ones that I'm working on, they cost me about 34 bucks, right? From Fiverr. I'm doing them through there because I don't have the time to do them myself. I just don't have the time, guys. Um, and the channel makes about 20 to $30 a month, on average. I think it's going to do. I don't know. I'm going by what people say. I've made like $8 this month, so who knows, right? But in business, you have to have certain principles, guys. And when you're engaging in business with YouTube, you really have to be prepared. The reason people burn out and hate doing it or go into e-begging is because they don't have any solid tenants when it comes to business, right? So what do I want to have as my tenants for YouTube so I can have a sustainable long-term business? Number one, YouTube can't be my primary source of income for this business, right? For the Generation X channel business. It can be a part of it, even though the channel is, the advertising part of it, but it can't be YouTube that's going to sustain the business. That's got to be something else. So number one, I have to be profitable. Number two, I can't lose money, right? There's no point in having a business that loses money. We can think of one right now, right? Number three is I can only spend money on things that are going to make money, right? Those are the kind of things that you want in business, right? And you have to be wise with your investment, right? So what are the streams of revenue for this channel are going to be in order for me to have something sustainable long term? Number one, of course, it's a YouTube channel, but it's 20 to 30 bucks a month. That's about it, right? The main source of income for this channel is going to be the sales, right? And it's going to be the sales, and that's going to be through the eBay store mostly. I do put stuff on Craigslist, stuff like that, but what I want to do as part of the membership, in order to give you the emojis, one of them being the cornhole dog, I really want to put that one out, is going to be that I will show you, right, what's going on in the background of the store. Now, many people, and most of my viewers don't watch, the road to 25,000, right? It's a very select few that want to watch that stuff. But I will put it there, right? So you guys can see how the business runs. What am I doing in the background that really has nothing to do with, the video games themselves. But some people might find it interesting. But in addition to that, right, I will give you first crack at the games that I'm going to put up for sale, right? So many of the stuff that I put up for bid, guys, I start at $1, and I'll give you guys first crack at anything, right? So the members will see the video first. You guys can let me know what video game you want, and it'll just be $1 plus the shipping, whatever the shipping to you is, right? Hopefully you can get some value out of that. And that's a way of me giving the value back to you for what you're paying for the membership, basically. And that's what it is. But in addition to that, you guys will get to see what goes on behind the channel, and you're going to see step by step what I'm doing to hit that 25K, because I think that's so important. Because some, people are YouTubers, and I can show you another way, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be by, putting your hand out there and asking people for money. You can get your revenue and make it work for you, right? The YouTube channel can be part of your side hustle. But more importantly, it's what you do with that money that's going to determine your success, right? You don't want to be desperate out there asking people for gas money like YouTubers are. Oh, I'll go to that convention if you give me some gas money. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want that reputation out there. So I want to take you through the steps that I will take in order to invest what we're generating in order to hit that very important 25K, because that really is an important number, guys. And I'll take you through the strategies. I'll take you to what I'm doing. The other way that we will generate income is by advertising certain things that will give us, uh, something back for a sign up, for example, say a service that has to do with business or that can benefit the community that will give us, it's not a commission, but they'll give you a fee. If somebody signs up, they'll give you something back. That could be something that we could put up there of reputable companies that have been around, not some dude that just started something. I'm talking about big companies that will give you something back. Right. The other thing that I do on my own that I will advertise on the channel is a sports information service that I have. Right. That I've done before, and I usually just do it separately, either to PayPal, and I've done it through Twitter. I'll advertise that on the channel. And that I usually just do on a honor system basis, guys. You can ask me for the information. I will send it out to you. And then if it works for you, right, if you're able to make something legally wherever you're at, you guys can, send the commission back that way. So I'll leave the super thanks open just for that, right? So we can track those separately, and I can break that down for you and say we made this much in sports information sales, we did this through the YouTube channel, we did this in memberships, and we can keep all those separated together, right? And I can show you a spreadsheet of how we're putting all that stuff together to work for the channel and for the business. Those are kind of the things that I'm thinking about right now, guys. You guys can tell me if there's anything you would like to see in a membership that you've experienced before that works, and we can go from there. For me, right now, I'm kind of excited of doing these emojis, these emotes, I think they're called. Yeah, so I'm gonna do those first, and then I have to work on, I guess, badges of the other things I do. I'm learning this stuff as I go, guys. But the benefit for you guys will be looking at behind the scenes, looking at the games that I'm going to put up for sale. If you guys want to, buy anything off of there, you can let me know. If you guys have games for sale that you're going to take to GameStop, for example, and we have the funds in the store, we're able to purchase them from you, right, at maybe a better price than GameStop would. So we can arrange something like that. It just depends what you guys have. So those are my thoughts right now as far as the channel. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I went over with the wife, for expanding the channel. Because at this point, I can only give 7 hours. After that, I would be sacrificing time that I could use to earn money for the new baby, of course. So I think this is for me a good medium that I could do and give you guys what you want and keep the channel growing. But if you have any other ideas, let me know what to include in the memberships, and we will go from there. So as soon as I receive those that project from Fiverr that I ordered, I'll let you guys know, and I'll put them up there. And I think you guys will enjoy these characters that I made. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for taking me to 1,000. And hopefully here we'll make this business, this small business grow, and I'll take you through all the steps behind the scenes. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
New videos every week. Make sure you don't miss out and subscribe.